Hey guys, welcome back to another lesson. Today I'd like to give you a cool way of going up and down the keyboard that has a very sort of gospel sound to it. And I actually prefer to use this electric piano sound to demonstrate this. And it sounds something like this. And you can use this anywhere where you play, like a thing that has kind of this gospel-y feel. So basically, what this involves is really alternating between two chords. In this case, I'm playing in a C major scale, but of course you can do this in any scale. But in the C major scale, I'm simply alternating between a C major and a D minor. So a C major is made of these, in the root position is C, E, and G, and a D minor is a D, F, and A, and each of these chords has inversions as well. So if I take this C major, I can take this C up an octave, I can get the first inversion, take this E up an octave, get the second inversion, get this G up an octave, and get back to the root form. And the same thing for D minor. Root form, first inversion, second inversion, root form. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply alternate between them and go from the root form to the first inversion, second inversion, back to the root form. So C major, root form, D minor, root form, C major, first inversion, D minor, first inversion, C major, second inversion, D minor, second inversion, and back to C major, root form, D minor, root form, and so on. And of course you can do it the other way as well. Start from any of these, let's say a C major, D minor, C major, D minor, C major, D minor, C major. So you're already getting this sort of sound. And if you think about this, what you're really doing is you're going over this scale. It's the C major scale, but without the 7th degree. Kind of an interesting observation. Ties in with concepts from pentatonic scales and so on, but I won't go into the theory in this video. Now, the second level, so to speak, of this progression is to add the left hand. And the left hand basically adds in the lowest note, sometimes the two lowest notes, but really on the first level, just the lowest note that belongs to the chord. So if I start from a C major in the root position in the right hand, I'm going to add a G here in the left hand. For the D minor, I add an A C for the C major first inversion, D for D minor first inversion, and E for the C major second inversion, and F for the D minor second inversion, and then it repeats. And so on. Now, the third step, once you've mastered the first two, is to add these embellishments. And they get added to the D minor. You don't have to. I mean, that's just the sort of way I do it. And the idea is that if you look at, let's say, this root form of D minor, you can emulate what a guitar player does when he or she use a hammer-on and a pull-off and play this. For some of you, this is going to be maybe a little bit difficult doing with your 4th and 5th finger, so you can do it with your 3rd and 4th finger instead. Up to you. And you can do this with any form of D minor. Here, let's say this second inversion of D minor. So I hit the E and I transition to an F. With the first inversion of D minor, I can, this is the first inversion of D minor, I hit the C and I immediately switch to the D. And so on. So as I go up and down this progression, I use this hammer on every time I hit the D minor chord. And with the left hand, I guess just something that is worth having if you like this sort of gospel-y sound in your playing. That's it for now. I hope you've learned something interesting, and I'll see you next time.